Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned to CNN News 18. I'm Kritsween Valia. We start with some breaking news update coming in. This is as per top sources in the government. We're learning that the Union Cabinet will be approving the change of name of Kerala to Keralam. So Kerala to be renamed as Keralam as per top sources in the government. Now do remember earlier we've seen the Kerala Legislative Assembly unanimously passing a resolution requesting the central government to officially rename the state from Kerala to Keralam, and that's what the central government possibly is acting on. Now, Payal Mehta joins us with more details. Payal, over to you for the latest. What more do we know? It was a demand which was raised by both the LDF, UDF previously. The central government, how close are they really in giving into this ask?
This resolution was passed by the Kerala Assembly unanimously both in 2023 as well as in 2024, and honoring the sentiments of the people of Kerala. The central government is going to give its approval for the name to be changed. Remember, the centre has to give its approval for the name to be changed, and that is something which is going to be cleared today by the Modi government, just short of the election that is going to take place in the state as well. This is actually honoring the sentiments and in fact what people really wanted, because in Malayalam, Kera means coconut and Alam means the land of coconut as well. And in typical Malayali, the language and the sentiment, Keralam would have been the appropriate measure to be given as far as Kerala's naming is really concerned. And so therefore, a big decision being taken by the central government to honor the sentiments of people of Kerala especially, and also understand how deep-rooted the understanding of the language really is and what it means for Keralites, in terms of Malayalam language as well. And Keralam, it will be from now on is what we are expecting to hear. You can expect the official announcement to come in a short while from now, when Ashwini Vaishnav will be holding the official meeting. But it is going to be a big step nonetheless. A demand from the people for a very long time. Nobody was divided in the House as far as the Assembly was really concerned. It was a unanimous decision cutting across all party lines as well. So obviously a big decision in that respect, especially the fact that you have the elections coming up in the next month or so.
And that's rare, isn't it, Payal? Name change comes with its own set of politics. So for a change, that's not going to be the case in Kerala going forward. Stay on with us. I do want to bring in Neetu Regokumar into the conversation as well. Payal made a very important point. This is election year in Kerala. Now you have the central government giving into, the state's language, cultural identity and heritage, a demand which was supported both by the ruling LDF and the opposition UDF. Neetu, tell us a little bit about the politics around it in Kerala so far.
See, this was a demand from both the LDF as well as the opposition UDF, and a unanimous resolution was passed in the legislature from Kerala to Keralam. And now the Union Cabinet has decided to approve this, and coming ahead of the elections, just ahead of the assembly elections, we can see that this will, the Union government is also supporting this move. This has been a demand for some time. The resolution has been passed unanimously by the State Legislative Assembly.
And in the past, Payal, we've also seen the BJP state unit extend support to this. So even before the Union Cabinet took it up for consideration, there was consensus in the Bharatiya Janata Party state unit too, isn't it?
Look, this is a big election as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is really concerned in the southern state of Kerala. That is where the BJP has been, active for a while. They in fact opened their account last time around in the Lok Sabha when Suresh Gopi was elected as a member of parliament, the first ever, from the state for BJP. And the RSS for years and years together, has been a victim of these bloodbaths. In fact, if you remember, then the Union Home Minister and everybody else from the BJP had lauded the contribution of Sadanand Master, who had actually put up both of his, his feet were cut off by the Kerala leftists. And that is something he had to pay for the rest of his life. So his story was also something that reminded us of the gory kind of violence that existed in the state, and how the BJP and the RSS in particular held fort. Thrissur and Karur became the area as far as this violence was really concerned. There's a lot for the BJP to prove in terms of what they really care about, the sentiments of the people, the emotions of the people as well. And gradually, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been of the opinion that colonial nature needs to be done away with. Colonial names have to be done away with, and similarly, Sanskritization and Indianization of all the names also need to really happen. And therefore, whether it's the Prime Minister's own office being called as Kartavya, beg your pardon, is being called as, is named after a teeth, and at the same time, multiple buildings are also being called Kartavya Bhavans as well.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of Indianness that the Prime Minister is really speaking about, saying that gone is the British culture. Now it's time to come back to the roots. So
Okay.
this is going to be one big step in that direction. And many in the BJP will tell you this has to be looked for beyond the business of politics.
Yes, BJP has in the state as well as been of the opinion that this name reflects state's history, language, civilizational roots. So it was just about time. I'll stay on with us. We're being joined by KJ Alphonse and also Rahul Ishwar on the broadcast. Rahul, to you first, what do you make of this? Would you say this is once again a unanimous decision? There is no political clash whatsoever so far as the demand coming in from the state leadership in Kerala is concerned, and also now the centre looking at agreeing to it, restoration as a step towards honouring Kerala's heritage, would you say?
Absolutely, yes. And as a Malayali and as a Keralite, I thank PM Modi ji. And every Malayali is united in this. The reason why is, it is not Kerala, even though it's pronounced like that, it is Keralam. Keralam is much more of a Malayalam word, and we would like to honor that legacy. And every party, BJP, Congress, CPM, Muslim League, every party is absolutely in unison with this. Because there are some colonial hangovers we need to shake over. There are some positive aspects too. For example, English language is something we are all happy and India has internalized. But at the same point of time, some civilizational root, cultural heritage, our traditional greatness, these are some things we should proudly uphold. That's the reason why we want freedom too. And it's a very happy change that Kerala is changed to Keralam. That reflects the authentic name of Kerala. And Prime Minister has also been instrumental in promoting things like Ayurveda, which is very integral to Kerala. As you know, Kerala is the home of Ayurveda in India. So we have to honor our legacy. That doesn't mean we are moving away from modernity. We have to balance and synergize whatever is modern and scientific, and also our roots, which is cultural, civilizational and traditional. And it's a very happy thing. I don't think any Malayali, 3.5 crore Malayalis are there in the world. Every Malayali will be happy about it, and no Malayali will be opposing it.
And Mr. Ishwar, this demand has been out there for a while now, isn't it? In fact, what we're learning is, if we try to dig deep a little bit, the demand to restore the name Keralam was first actually raised by language scholars and cultural organizations in the state.
Absolutely. That's the reason why the civilizational name is Keralam, and it is also connected to Parashurama, one of the incarnations of Vishnu, and Mahabali. So it's a very happy thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a very happy moment, and I think every Malayali will be rejoicing in this decision. And such kind of positive name changes are very good.
A big move by the Modi government. Indeed, Kerala could be renamed to Keralam very, very soon. This is election year. Rahul, how do you see that playing out? You know, for the longest time, we've seen 2023, 2024, this demand being put out. The LDF, UDF were both in agreement, but there were a few constitutional barriers that the central government had to think about. They're all possibly in the past now, with the central government also looking at...
The name Keralam is significant, and it is beyond any electioneering or election year. India is a land where election can happen at any point of time. But Keralam as a civilizational name, as I told, is mentioned in Kerala Puttas, in Ashoka's, the great emperor Ashoka's many edicts. And also it is historically connected to Mahabali, Parashurama, avatar of Mahavishnu, Vaman, so many things. So it's a great history and legacy that Keralam has. And Keralam is the hotbed of civilizational Ayurveda for thousands of years. And Kerala has a rich legacy, and the word Keralam is more dear to all Malayalis around the world. And this is a point where left, right and center agrees, and there is no point of disharmony. And such positive things needs to be applauded, and Modi ji and the central government needs to be thanked for this.
Okay, so we're still going to wait for that one final confirmation, but that's the big news coming in. In all likelihood, the Union Cabinet is all set to approve Kerala's name change to Keralam. Thank you, Rahul, for joining us on the broadcast.